Love and self-expression was on display during Jamestown's Pride Festival, with one term rising to the top: inclusion. Our Alyssa Wright joins us live in studio today with a look back at the event. Alyssa?
Justin, for decades, those in the LGBT plus community found refuge only in private, seeking local bars and clubs as a venue to truly express themselves. But fast forward to present day, events like Jamestown Pride are a game changer for many in the queer community.
I knew the gay community here in Jamestown was pretty strong, but when I got up and I was looking at all this, it just impressed the hell out of me.
Pridefest was open to everyone, and the community turnout was better than most expected.
It's literally amazing. I've actually never been to a Pride before because I came out during COVID, so I never really got to experience anything like this, and it's literally like crazy to see so many people and so much acceptance too. It's so awesome.
With such a large-scale event, there was bound to be some who did not agree with the festivities. However, the small protest did not last long, as it was drowned out by those in support of the LGBT plus community. Even though Pridefest is an accepting place, there may still be some who don't feel comfortable coming out or expressing themselves.
Please, come out. It's okay. There's nothing to be afraid of. It's much more accepting to be who you are today than it was even 10 years ago. Don't be afraid. Don't let other people tell you what to do. Be you and be happy being you.
And if there's people around them that don't support them, there's so much love and support in this community that they can feel welcomed anytime they feel like they're able to come out.
In the end, those behind the event hope the weekend provided a chance to be who they are with no fear or judgment.
Just be yourself. There's no point in hiding. It's better just to live than to hide.
Now, Alyssa and Dakota, I know you both attended Pride over the weekend, and I find it so interesting for somebody who's not a member of the community, of the LGBTQ plus community, to see everybody come together and really show that acceptance, whereas you mentioned in your report, Alyssa, in the past it was the complete opposite. You're now getting that 180 shift where no matter who you are, you're accepted and you're loved in many instances.
Right, and that is something that, is even being a part of the LGBT, something that some of us just aren't used to. Like I mentioned before the show, we only got our right to marry just a couple years ago.
Right.
And there's still laws being passed to kind of prevent what we can and can't do. So this was my first ever Pride, going and seeing how many people showed up and just being surrounded by that love was incredible.
Yeah, and even with that protester, Dakota, I know you were messaging our group chat about that. Yes, there was a little tension, but the event went on.
And I mean, I could have a lot of comments about that, but I don't want to give him too much attention because obviously the protester was just feeding off the attention. But Alyssa's right because hey, Alyssa's right.
That's a good one.
Yeah, so I'll be here all week, folks. But no, for years people felt that they had to be closeted because they didn't feel like they were going to be accepted, and it's hard if you're not part of the LGBTQ community to fully understand what it's like to maybe live closeted, to feel like, okay, to tell people I'm this way, but in a way, deep down you're not, but you can't come out because of certain things. But to see Pride and to see people coming together for it, it's fantastic, especially for the younger kids who know exactly who they are, but, to finally come out and to see the acceptance with the allies in the LGBTQ community. So.